Calm like stone, 12 Stoic habits to start, strong and stay unbothered, script opening, the quiet power you've been missing. What if each morning you woke up already grounded, unshakable, unbothered, and crystal clear about what matters? What if your first actions were so intentional that the chaos of the world couldn't pierce your focus or steal your peace? This is the promise of a Stoic morning. Not a perfect day, but a powerful day. One you choose, one you command. This script is a field manual. Inside, you'll practice 12 Stoic moves, micro behaviors and mental frameworks that shift you from reactivity to authorship. They aren't theoretical. You'll speak differently to yourself. You'll plan differently. You'll act differently. You'll build a day that respects your values, protects your energy, and magnifies your strengths. A note before we begin. Unbothered is not numb. It is clarity in motion. It is responding rather than reacting, directing rather than clinging, releasing rather than ruminating. It is the quiet confidence of someone who knows what's in their control, what is not, and where to invest their one life. If you give these 12 moves 7 full days, just 1 week, you won't need to wonder whether they work. You'll feel it in your spine, your schedule, your results, and yes, your relationships. Let's build your unshakable morning, then watch it carry you through the rest of your day. Move 1. Own the first light. Ditch reactive mornings. The first light of your day decides the direction of your mind. If the first 5 minutes are reactive, scrolling, inbox, notifications, your nervous system gets trained to chase, to compare, to brace. If the first 5 minutes are intentional, silence, breath, posture, sunlight, your nervous system is trained to lead. Here's your simple, repeatable blueprint for the first 10 minutes. No phone, no feeds, no inbox. Airplane mode stays on. Your attention is sovereign. Feet on the floor with purpose. Stand tall. Shoulders low, chin soft. This posture is a message to the mind that you are safe and steady. 3 slow breaths with extended exhales. In for a count of 4, out for a count of 6 to 8. Tell the body the truth. There's no emergency. Light exposure. Open the curtain, step near a window, or step outside. Morning light is a natural wake signal and anchors your circadian rhythm. 1 line of intention. Say it softly, out loud if possible. Today I choose clarity over noise. At night, set the stage so the morning becomes frictionless. Place your phone charging in another room or far from the bed. Set a glass or bottle of water on your nightstand. Lay out your clothes. Pre-decision is power. Put a small note where your eyes land first with your single focus for the morning block. If you repeat this simple template for 7 days, your mornings will stop feeling random. They'll become a ritual of leadership, self-leadership, so the day doesn't drag you. You steer it. Move 2. Premeditatio. Malorum. Expect problems, prepare answers. The world doesn't ruin days. Unprepared minds do. The Stoics practiced premeditatio malorum, premeditation of adversity, not to summon dread, but to dissolve surprise. Anticipation is compassion for your future self. In 1 minute, map your likely obstacles today. People who might interrupt, whose emotions might pull you off track. Places, where will noise, clutter, or logistics slow you down? Patterns. What do you usually avoid, delay, or overcomplicate? Then write 3 if-then scripts. If I get a last-minute request before noon, then I'll reply, I can look at this after 2 p.m. If I feel the urge to check my phone during deep work, then I'll flip it face down and set a 10-minute timer to keep going. If someone is rude, then I'll practice 1 beat of silence, ask 1 clarifying question, and exit if needed. This is not pessimism. It's logistics for your energy. Predict the drama. Remove the surprise. Keep your center. Move 3. The virtue check. 4 lanes for your day. Stoic excellence is lived through 4 virtues: wisdom, courage, temperance, justice. Think of them as lanes that guide every action. Each morning, set one behavior per virtue. Wisdom, I will seek first to understand in my 10 a.m. meeting. Courage, I will make the difficult call I've been postponing. Temperance, I will keep meals simple and avoid snacking. Justice, I will give clear credit to a teammate who helped. These are not abstract ideals, they're micro-commitments. At night, you'll simply ask, did I do them? No judgment, just data. The mind respects what is measured. The soul grows when choices are named and lived. Move 4. Breath, gaze, posture. Regulate first, then perform. When emotions spike, logic shrinks. Stoicism does not ask you to feel less. It teaches you to steer your body so your mind can steer your day. The trifecta: breath, gaze, posture. Use this 3-step reset whenever tension rises. Breath, 3 rounds of 4 to 6 breathing. Inhale 4, exhale 6. Longer exhale calms the body's alarms. Gaze, soften your eyes, widen your visual field. Peripheral vision nudges your nervous system from tunnel threat to open awareness. Posture, roll your shoulders back and down. Ground your feet, unclench your jaw. Quiet body, clearer choices. Pair it with a Stoic cue phrase, one thing at a time. Say it before emails, before a tough conversation, before a workout. Regulate first, then perform. The best decisions are made by a steady driver, not a white-knuckled passenger. Move 5. One strong action, the MIT protected. The day will offer a buffet of trivial urgency. Your job is to feed your life's priorities, not the world's noise. Choose one most important task, MIT, that would move the needle in a meaningful area. Health, skill, craft, sales, relationship, strategy. Make it untouchable. Name the MIT the night before. Block 60-90 minutes for it in your first available high energy window. Close loops, silence notifications, clear your desk, set a visible timer. This is start embarrassingly small. 5 minutes and one concrete step. Momentum is built, not found. Measure your days by, did I protect my MIT? Not, how many things did I touch? Quantity distracts, quality compounds. One strong action done daily builds a body of work and a life you respect. Move 6. Strategic silence. Win without wrestling. Not every provocation deserves your voice. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Strategic silence is not passive aggression. It's refusing to sponsor what doesn't serve your purpose. Use the 3 S's. Stop. 1 breath. Buy yourself the beat between impulse and action. Scan. What's the goal here? Clarity, progress, closure. If the conversation isn't moving toward it, don't feed it. Steer. Choose a neutral redirect. What outcome do you want? A boundary. I'm not discussing this now. Or an exit. Let's revisit when we've both cooled off. Where text is involved, practice the 24-hour rule for emotional messages. Draft it. Don't send it. Read it tomorrow. Most fires die without oxygen. Your silence can be the end of a drama and the start of your freedom. Move 7. Language discipline. Upgrade your inner speech. The words you repeat in your head are not commentary. They are instruction. Language is leverage. Replace helpless phrases with powerful ones. Try these swaps. I have to, I choose to, or I will. Ownership builds strength. This always happens to me. This is happening now. I decide what it means. Context restores agency. I can't handle this. I can handle this step. Scope reduces overwhelm. They made me angry. I felt anger. I will act on my values. Responsibility returns to you. Write your favorite phrase on a card and carry it. Say it before the meeting, before the set, before the call. Language is the steering wheel of your state. Move 8. Voluntary discomfort. Build anti-fragile confidence. Comfort is wonderful. Dependency on it is a cage. Train short, clean doses of voluntary difficulty to discover your strength and reduce fear. Choose one microdose daily. Finish your shower cold for 20-60 seconds. Take a brisk 10-minute walk without phone, music, or podcasts. Brave the moment, not the distraction. Leave one bite on your plate. Practice enough. Do 2 more reps than your head wants to quit at. Pair discomfort with this mantra. Through, not around. The aim is not punishment, it's self-trust. The day will throw discomfort at you. Better to meet it as a friend you trained with, not a stranger you fear. Move 9. The boundary blueprint, the power of no. Kindness without boundaries breeds resentment. Respect without self-respect becomes performance. Write your no scripts in advance, so you're ready when pressure appears. Keep 3 versions ready. Soft no. I'm at capacity this week. I can't take this on. Redirect. No, I'm not available for that, but here's a resource that could help. Firm no plus exit. No, that doesn't work for me. We'll end here. For disrespect, install a 3-step ladder. Clarify. I'm happy to continue when we're both speaking respectfully. Consequence. If the tone continues, I'll leave the conversation. Exit. Leave. You keep your standards by keeping your word. Write these scripts. Read them once each morning. Boundaries are not barriers to love. They are its structure. Move. 10. Memento mori. Priorities. With a pulse. Remembering that life is finite does not breed fear. It breeds focus. When you hold the day up against the reality of mortality, pettiness dissolves and your choices sharpen. Each morning, ask, if today were the last of its kind, how would I show up? What act of courage would I take? What simple kindness would I give with no scoreboard? Then pick one brave act and one quiet kindness. Do them before lunch if possible. Your day becomes heavier with meaning and lighter with nonsense. Move 11. The evening audit. Improve without self-cruelty. Growth without reflection is luck. Growth with reflection is a system. End your day with a 3-question audit written quickly, without drama. Write these every night. What did I do well today? Name the smallest win. Where did I fall short of my standards? Name one gap without self-attack. What exactly will I do differently tomorrow? One behavior, one environment tweak, one script. End with one line of self-respect. I'm in training. You're not judging yesterday's self, you're coaching tomorrow's. Move 12, gratitude, plus release, sleep with a quiet mind. A restless mind catalogs what's missing. A grateful mind notices what's present. A released mind sleeps. Before bed, write 3 specific gratitudes. A face you saw, a moment you felt, a thing you used. Write one thing you're letting go of, a worry, a slight, a loop. Not in my control, not in my mind. One breath, long exhale, lights out. Gratitude flips the channel from scarcity to sufficiency. Release closes the tab your brain keeps refreshing. Sleep becomes service to tomorrow's strength. Your 7-day Stoic morning challenge, template, day 1-7, same framework. Only the details change. Keep it on one card. Morning, no phone for the first 10 minutes. 3 long exhales. Face the light. 1 sentence of intention. Today, I choose clarity over noise. MIT. Name it, block it, start for 5 minutes. Midday, premeditatio. Malorum check-in. What's the next obstacle? What's my if-then? Strategic silence when tempted to argue or overshare. Microdose discomfort. 1 cold finish, 1 walk without phone, or 2 extra reps. Evening, audit, win, gap, tweak. Gratitude, X3, release X1. Phone away from the bed. Tomorrow's clothes ready. Repeat for 7 days. Keep score with simple check marks. At the end, measure. Mood steadiness, energy on command, speed of recovery from disruptions, progress on your MITs, and how often you spoke from choice rather than compulsion. Handling people and pressure the Stoic way. Not everyone will move with your new steadiness. Pressure will test you. Use these situational scripts. When someone talks over you, I'll finish my thought, then I'm all yours. If they continue, we'll pick this up when we're both ready to listen. When a colleague dumps urgency on you, I can help after 2 p.m. If you need it sooner, X might be able to assist. When a family member is upset and you're getting hooked, breath, gaze, posture, I can see this matters to you. Let's talk when we can both be constructive. When your brain wants to procrastinate, 5 minutes, 1 step. Start the timer. Begin imperfectly. Momentum is a miracle worker. When social media calls, not my morning, I'll check at 3 p.m. Put the device in another room. Keep your word. Crafting an environment that makes the right thing easy. Willpower is precious. Design beats discipline when you're tired. Friction. Put friction on distractions. Log out, move apps to the last screen. Keep your phone in a different room. Visibility. Put your priorities in sight. Notebook open to MIT, shoes by the door, water bottle on the desk. Defaults. Automate what you can. Recurring focus blocks, meal templates, fixed workout times. Signals. Use anchors, coffee, journaling, putting on shoes, walk, desk lamp on, deep work. Make the desired action the path of least resistance. Let the environment do the heavy lifting. A Stoic script for hard conversations before the talk. Write the purpose in 1 line, clarity about roles or repair after conflict. Decide your standard, speak truthfully, calmly, briefly. Breath, gaze, posture, 1 long exhale. During, start with the outcome. My goal is X. State the facts, not interpretations. Ask a clear question. What do you need from me to move forward? If emotion rises, pause. I want this to be useful. Let's take a minute. If disrespect appears, ladder your response. Clarify, consequence, exit. After, 1 audit question. Did I meet my standard? If not, pick 1 micro tweak for next time. Training the Stoic mind in motion. Combine moves for real-life scenarios. Scenario: a sudden crisis at work derails your morning. Reset with breath, gaze, posture. Apply premeditatio. If this lasts 2 hours, then I'll push my MIT to after lunch. Communicate a boundary. I can handle A and B. C will need a separate plan. After the crisis, walk 10 minutes in silence. Release the residue. Resume. Scenario: a disrespectful comment in a meeting. Strategic silence for a beat. Clarify. Let's keep it constructive. If it persists, boundary. I'll rejoin when we're ready to focus on solutions. Note the event. Decide if a follow-up is needed. Act, don't stew. Scenario: low motivation to train. Language swap. I choose to start for 5 minutes. Voluntary discomfort. Reduce the weight. Increase the E. Standard. Perfect form. 2 extra reps. End on a small win. Log it. Consistency is the trophy. Scenario: social pressure to overcommit. Soft: no. I'm honored and I'm at capacity. If pushed, that still doesn't work for me. Release the guilt. Respect your limits. Preserve your power. The 4 virtues in daily practice. Examples you can copy. Wisdom. I will summarize before disagreeing. I will ask 1 question before offering my opinion. Courage. I will submit the proposal. Today, I will address the tension with honesty and respect. Temperance. I will stop eating at 80% full. I will avoid middle-of-day doom scrolling. Justice. I will publicly acknowledge a teammate's effort. I will give grace once where I used to hold a grudge. Write 1 per virtue each morning. Live them. Audit them at night. This is character, not performance. Your 1-page Stoic day. Copy this. Top intention. Today, I choose clarity over noise. Most important task. Describe the concrete outcome and the first step. If, then plans. If likely obstacle, then prepared action. If emotional trigger, then breath, boundary, or exit. Virtues to live: wisdom, courage, temperance, justice, boundaries. On deck: soft, no. redirect, no. Firm no plus exit, voluntary discomfort, choose one. Evening, audit, win, gap, tweak for tomorrow, gratitude, plus release, 1, 2, 3. Releasing, frequently asked friction points and stoic solutions. I keep grabbing my phone, put it in another room on a charger, use a dumb alarm clock, out of reach, out of mind. I spiral after criticism, narrow the frame. What is in your control now? One breath, one question for clarity, one action aligned with your standards. I say yes, then regret it. Install the pause. Let me check and get back to you. Buy time, decide without pressure, respond with a script. I get overwhelmed by everything. Shrink the now. One task, 5 minutes, focus on the next helpful step. Momentum reduces overwhelm more than thinking ever will. I forget my intention by noon. Write it on a sticky note. Put it where your eyes land when you look up. Set a 12 p.m. reminder. Clarity over noise. A short Stoic story to remember. A person once asked a wise teacher, "How do I stay calm when the world refuses to cooperate?" The teacher poured tea into a cup already full. Tea overflowed onto the table. The person jumped back. The teacher said, "This is your day. When you start full of noise, empty your cup each morning, breath, light, intention, then decide what deserves a refill. That's the work. Empty first, fill with what matters. Your first 24 hours, do this today. Tonight, put your phone in another room. Lay out clothes, write your MIT and one intention line. Morning, no phone for 10 minutes, 3 long exhales. Face the light. Start your MIT for 5 minutes. Midday, write 3 if-then plans. Practice one boundary in a low-stakes moment. Evening, audit, win gap, tweak. Gratitude X3, release X1. Lights out on time, do it imperfectly, do it anyway, then wake up and do it again. Closing, be the quiet center. You don't need the world to be easy. You need to be steady. You don't need every person to understand you. You need to understand yourself. You don't need 100 hacks. You need a few moves repeated with devotion. Own the first light. Expect the obstacles. Anchor to virtue. Breathe before you act. Guard your single important thing. Speak less when noise rises. Upgrade your inner speech. Embrace small discomfort. Say no with respect. Remember your mortality. Audit with kindness. End with gratitude and release. Repeat these 12 moves for 7 days. Watch your attention harden into focus, your decisions sharpen into action, and your presence deepen into a calm that feels like stone, warm, alive, and unshakable. Tomorrow is coming either way. Meet it prepared, lead it with grace, end it with peace. Then do it again.